Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be making the next in my series of swing cards. The last one I did was a fold back swing card, and all of the swing cards I've got I'm going to be linking in the description for each video, so you can have a look at all of those. This one, as you can see, as I open it, it will open up, and then inside you've got this like concertina effect which folds flat, as you can see, depending on your postal system and what thickness you're allowed there. You can make this card in absolutely any size. I wouldn't go too narrow because you won't have much of a border there if you've got a big topper to go in there. I'm going to show you how I do it with a die cut. This was just a hunky-dory topper, so I've just cut around half of it there. It does need to be symmetrical for it to work, really. It is definitely better. So this one, when you stand it up, it's a bit close to the camera, but when you stand it up you can see that all the folds happen at the front, nothing happens at the back. But what you see on the inside is the lovely opening. So I'm going to show you how to do this one, and we're going to do it slightly different like I said. Just dropping everything here. So what you need is two identical pieces, one paper, one card. So this is your card base, and like I say, it doesn't matter what size. So if you're going to do squares, A6, A2, whatever you like. So you just need to fold your card in half. So you can also use your pre-scored ones that come with envelopes. So fold your card in half, and then you've got your paper. So your paper's going to be coming out towards you in the middle. So what you need to do is fold this. Let me move it in the way. Honestly, Sarah. So you just fold it in half like this if you've cut it straight. Seems to be my thing lately. So you just fold it in half, and then these outer edges just get folded back to the score line. So you just fold them back. So it needs to be identical because it's the same height. So when it stands up, it's going to actually touch the base. Otherwise it might topple if it's too heavy. So you're just folding these ones back, and then what you've got is like a letter M. So it'll be up that way. A letter M, see? That's how you do those folds. And then we can just reinforce those score lines like that. Simple as that. And that's our inside. So I'm going to decorate the outside first to make sure I get that pattern around the right way, because I'll end up spinning the card round and blah blah blah. So cut down your topper, or your paper, whatever you want to use, to 1/4 inch smaller than the actual size when your card is closed. So if you're doing a 7x5, then you would cut to 6 3/4 by 4 3/4, etc. So I'm just going to add some glue to this, and wherever you're going to put your topper, well, your cantilever swing, you're going to have a little bit more glue because you're going to want it to adhere to that. So I'm just going over it like that. Then we're going to pop that onto the front of the card. So this is now the front, and I've just taken a paper, and then it was kind of greeny, so what I did was I just used a matching ink to match my insert there. So I stuck that onto there, and then we're going to do the inside. So this can lay flat while you do the inside, but you're only going to be gluing the outside edges. So just lay it into your card like that. You've cut it, like I say, if you cut it the same, it'll fit. But it doesn't, if you don't care about it not opening up flat, then you can have it forward a bit. But I think it's nice if you can open it up flat. So just glue to that section only. So you're only gluing the end sections, the outside score lines, like that. And then again, fold this one in. If you do it this way, you'll remember to only do these outside edges. You do not want to go onto the inside bit because it won't work. So there we go. And thanks to everyone that's liked, commented and subscribed to my channel. I really do appreciate you all, and if you haven't and you would like to, I would very much appreciate it. Help my channel grow, and it's completely free. So there you go. You can see now you've got your cantilever in, but we haven't got our topper poking through yet. We're going to do that next. So if you've got a design on the front like I have, and it's really important, you don't want to do that because you don't want to cut the birds' crowns and beaks off. So you want it to be up here. So what you can do, I've got a mat here, so I know that I definitely don't want it to be any more than 1.5 inches from the top. About there would be nice. You can measure, so you can measure that distance and transfer that inside to here. So what you would do now is put it on where you want it. So you probably can't see, but where we've got that score line there, is where you, this is why you want a symmetrical die, because it's so much easier. You just need to have the centre of it in that score line and whatever height. Now I can have a quick peek and see that that's fine. So you just want to do that to start with. Now you know roughly where that's going to be, and then what I like to do, I'm just going to score, take a ruler, and you can measure this. You can put little pencil marks to show the top and bottom of the topper that you've chosen, because we don't have a score line all the way down through the card. We only need it to be scoring where it's going to hit. Okay, so it's best to do it on the front, and it's even easier if you've got a scoring board. It will definitely go through the card. So I'm going to bring mine in and show you that. So just bring it over, and you're only going to go where the topper is. So what you can do is line it up and get it on a line so that I'll get mine. So now at 3 inches is where I'm going to be doing my mark, if you like. So this goes in here. I'm going to get it to go about there, like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark it so you can see there with a black pen, and then I'll lift it up so it covers, and then I'll lift it up a bit more so it definitely covers, and put a black mark there. So what you're going to be doing is scoring just that section, not all the way down the card, just that section. Okay, so just where the centre of your topper is, and it does have to go centre of the card. So just give it a good old score, and if it has come through on the other side, and you can see, which we can there, you can line that line up to get it going on the other side as well, and just go back down there. Just that, you're not going to do any bending at the moment. That's just, it's going to happen when we've done our cut. So the next thing to do is to make the cut with your die. So the same die that you used to make your topper, so this is my topper, so the same die that you used is what you're going to use to cut out if you're going to put it through your machine. Now I can't put it through my machine because I can't get my A4 out. So you would line this up and you would tape it. Now if you want to see how to do a partial cut, I've got a tutorial on it on my fold back card, so take a look at that. But basically you put it through your machine like this, all your base plates sit underneath it, and then you just cover your top plate only from that part outside, so you don't put your top plate on that so it can't cut. So you push all this into your machine, and then you just cover up the top plate on this outside half, and then it will only cut half of the die. So that's how you would do that. The alternative, if you don't want to put all your card through because you're worried about it getting marks, like you've got dirty plates like me, shocking, so then what we can do instead is glue this down. So we're not going to be running it through the die cutting machine, so we can put it into place. And that's the easiest way to get around that. Now alternatively, you can draw around this, but make sure that you're giving yourself, you know, it's got to be accurate, that's the thing. So pop that on, covering up my black marks that I made for you to see. Make sure it's halfway, and just glue that down, and it gets glued all over this one. Okay, so it's going to sit on there. And then you take a craft knife and just cut around this half nearest the opening, just that half. You just cut around that. So you should wait for your glue to dry ideally. See, that's lifted there. Could do with that being stuck down, but I'll do that afterwards when you guys have all gone. So just start at the halfway and carefully, and you take your time at home and do this nice and accurately. I'm trying to get it done in one go with quite a lot of pressure. Turn your card. It's going to get in the way of me because I can't turn it out of shot. Otherwise you'll be like, what are you doing then, Sarah? Gonna let us in on that? Just keep turning it around. Is that washing paint dry? No, it's not. That's awful, isn't it? We've got loads of decorating to do this year. Any painters and decorator and friends out there, just come on down. Got to give you a paintbrush and you can crack on. I reckon I should just decoupage the house. What do you reckon? Cover it in paper. So now we've got that opening there. So we've got a height opening there, and you need to, like I say, you need to get that all in one go, otherwise all these little slithers are showing everything and you'd have a bad cut there. So now this section, so this is going to open and try and show you what it does. You see how that comes round like that? So it does, it spins around. I'm trying to get it like that. So you don't want to have a score line going through your heart. So have it up in the air a bit and force this back where you did that score line like that. So that's why you need to do that score line. Otherwise you're going to get a fold in your topper and you don't want that. So you could do this, like draw around it, cut it, and then put your topper on afterwards. That's another, probably a better option to be fair. So draw around the shape you've got, allow, you know, if you do it with the pencils you can rub it out, and then you can fold this down and then put your topper on. And this is only paper as well, so it will show the score lines. It might even rub through a little bit and show it. So there you go, that's how you do it. Now you would continue and decorate this, and you'd add a panel there 1/4 of an inch smaller, so you've got somewhere to write. You can decorate. This section's fine to decorate. You can put like butterflies or anything up there, some pearls around here and ribbons. It doesn't interfere. Can you see these are not touching? You wouldn't want anything on the inside here, but you can put something here, and on the back there you can put something, and also here, and it won't interfere. So enjoy making these K-card cantilever swing cards, and I'll see you again soon with the next swing card. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.